Loved by God. Dear friends, since God so loved us, we also ought to love one another. 1 John 4:11. His name was David, but most just called him the violin guy. David was a scruffy, older man who was often seen wandering about in our city center, playing his violin to those passing by. Listeners would sometimes drop coins in his open violin case. David would smile and nod his head in thanks as he continued to play. When David died recently and an article about his life was printed in a local paper, I read that he spoke several languages, was a university graduate, and had even run for political office years ago. Many of us were surprised at the things he'd done with his life. Until we read about him, we just judged him by his scruffy clothes. The Bible tells us that God created mankind in His own image. Genesis 1 verse 27. This means we are all incredibly valuable, no matter how we look, what we have done, or what others think of us. Even when we didn't know God for ourselves, He loved and valued us so much that He sent Jesus to die for us and bring us into His family forever. We are loved by God. All around us are people who still don't know that love for themselves. May we help them see how valuable to God they are by living out His love. By James Bank. To pray about. Heavenly Father, thank you for your wonderful love for me. I pray that others may see your love in my words and actions today. God's love is meant to be seen and shared.